just a gremlin with a heart of gold. But, please don't ask me where I got the heart. Or the gold. I'm just an alien slime in a human suit.
Veil, a Dungeons & Dragons adventure starring these three fantastic YouTubers. We've got Aura, we've got Irie, we've got Pia. I'm so happy to have the three of you back. How's everyone doing?
One time I paid...
You said Pia's here, but there's someone with a mustache.
Yeah.
And Pia clearly doesn't have a mustache. I'm sorry, can you introduce yourself?
I am PiaPi.
Perfect.
PiaPi short
Pia
stack.
couldn't make it.
Don't forget it next time. Get rotated, bozo.
Get rotated.
On most of the charity streams that we do, Get Rotated Idiot is usually one of our incentives.
Yeah.
All right. We have a fairly short adventure for you today, so let's just go.
Okay, I like that.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, see? Are you
Wow.
like a mobster?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
See? We need to go into the dungeon and get the treasure, see? Bob's your uncle.
Pretty much that's what you sound like.
Yeah. I'm here to commit
Like Mario.
twitchery.
That's more of a yeehaw.
Twitchery most foul.
Oh my gosh, treacherous wench.
What was?
When last we left our heroes, months have passed since Kimia, PiaPi, and Rua saved a boy in their village from a magical plague by traveling over the mountains to the lands of Anaram, lands of the witch queens. There they met Vedrana, who was living in isolation in her hut halfway between the mortal world and the fairy otherworld. Vedrana was able to help them with the cure, and ever since then, they have been dwelling within this town. Rua has been studying magic with Vedrana, who herself you've never seen wield any spells, even though she's clearly knowledgeable in the arts. Kimia has been acting as the town's protector, and PiaPi has been plying her roguish trade as she sees fit.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say that you've been also doing during the last few months? Or have you just been vibing?
Vibes immaculate.
Yeah, vibe maxing.
Pockets
Vibe
picked.
maxing.
Ready to move on. This town ain't got no cash left.
Actually, yeah. Like,
Every time
mostly they
she
just have
steals something, I
crops.
return it during the night. And so she just keeps stealing over and over.
The circle of life.
Magnificent. As time goes on and winter gives way to spring, Vedrana asks all three of you, when you're at her hut at one point, probably eating some of the stew that she cooks, which has never once been like a witch's brew. It's always just been tasty stew. So she asks you to seek out an old friend of hers, Goran Woodwise. He speaks with tree and stone, and he leads a group of others who have shunned civilization in favor of the wild. She has had a disturbing vision about her old friend, a vision of venom flowing through veins, of poison and danger. If you will do this, if you will go check in on her friend for her, see him, make sure that he's doing all right, and return safely, PiaPi, she's offered to use what magic she has left to try to find your lost halfling family, the folks from your village.
Gratis?
Mm-hmm.
For free?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in exchange for a favor.
Oh, I
going to
mean,
go
yeah,
check in
but
on her
I mean,
friend.
like, no money
Yeah.
changing it. For free?
Yeah,
Alright,
for
I
free.
think
Not-
I can get these two rubes to come and help.
You're welcome to make any preparations that you seek. Otherwise, she's giving you directions. You're going to be traveling west. There's a huge misty lake many miles to the west. You're going to be moving down the slopes in that direction towards the forest. Is there anything that you wish to do before you depart?
I refill my pocket soup for the journey.
Okay. You've got the reinforced soup-proof pockets, right?
Yes. Of
Okay,
course.
good. Make sure that's marked on your character sheet.
Yes, of course. That was the most important loot that I stole from the last lady we talked to.
Little known fact: the village here, the name of it, the village of Merzana, is the birthplace of the soup-free pocket, an invention that will soon be
Whoa.
sweeping the surface of the
Yeah,
market.
I'm ahead of the curve,
Oh.
baby.
Better patent it.
Very cool. I'd like to pray to my god for guidance on our journey.
Okay, roll a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom? Wisdom? Let me see. Okay, well, I was about to say, can't I roll religion? It's the same. It's the same. Alright.
Non-proficient problems.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your god, Aruk, the god of gold, of beauty, of truth. As you sit and as you kneel and pray and ask for guidance, you see nothing but golden visions. Everything's going to go just fine. No guidance needed. This is going to be great.
Okay.
Alright, wonderful. No need to be on guard. This entire journey will be so safe.
Exactly. Nothing to worry about at all.
It's gonna be so good. I got pocket soup enough for all of us.
Okay, three servings of pocket soup. noted.
Yes, it was actually already in my inventory. Weirdly enough.
Weirdly enough. All right, Rua, is there anything you want to do before you depart? By the way, Rua, Vidrana has been teaching you and working closely and carefully with you, but at no point has she said what, if any, sort of relation she has to you. Whether she is actually related to you as you suspected. She has not commented on that in the last few months.
I would like to maybe perhaps use the opportunity of going away for a little while to bring up the topic again. See if she wants to talk about it, just randomly bring it up in conversation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Roll persuasion check for me. That'll be on your skills list to the lower left.
Can you give me a sec? Sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry. I don't know where these things are.
All good. All good. All good. If you got your character sheet open,
Yes.
on the left-hand side, there's a list of skills. It starts with acrobatics.
Yes.
And persuasion's going to be on there, and they're all alphabetical.
So I just click it.
Yeah, just click the word persuasion, and it'll roll for you.
I got a 21.
Nice. All right. Vidrana hesitates for a bit, and as she does, you notice a crow or a raven, I'm not sure which, land in the trees not too far from where she is, the trees that are now blossoming with spring. And it doesn't say anything, it just sort of like pecks at the tree for a moment, at the branch. She looks past you into that tree and then back down and says, when you come back, we can talk about it. Roll an insight check for me as well.
Sounds like
That's
a
also going to be on
very
that skill list.
parent passing off, talking about something kind of excuse.
Ooh, a natural 20. Okay. She is absolutely hiding something from you, and she doesn't want to talk about it, but she seems reluctantly sincere about being willing to talk about it when you get back.
Very well, then I accept that perhaps she is being sincere, and I promise her that I will come back safely.
Good. She expects no less. And so, barring anything else, the three of you set off once again into the misty vales and the steep slopes of the Taranat Mountains. Are any of you proficient? Actually, let's just have all three of you roll survival checks for navigation.
Okay. I'm not good at them.
Cerebral.
Cerebral check. Of course, I know where that is.
Sir Beeble Shortstack, the founder of the Shortstack line, noteworthy knight.
But just in case people don't know, though, just
Right, for everyone at home.
For everyone at home.
Right?
Yeah, not for me. I know where it is.
Of course. If you look at your character sheet and you scroll down on the left-hand side, that's where the list of skills is. It starts with acrobatics. The box is labeled at the bottom. So just click on the word survival.
Right, of course. Yes, of course, right. Did it go?
Yep. So we got a 10, an 11, and an 11. Completely and absolutely average.
Wow. You sound
The
like my
journey
parents.
You make your way through the alpine forests, which is spring is about to give way to summer, but it never gets particularly hot where you live up in the mountains. Just more like less brisk. It takes you a few days to make the journey. You're well stocked on provisions. You'll have to decide when to dole out the pocket soup. You take turns standing guard against bears, wolves, fey creatures, ogres. It's rumored that flesh-eating giants live up in the hills. But none of these things trouble you along the way as you go lower and lower and lower in your journey. The coniferous trees, the evergreens start to give way to deciduous trees, oaks, and the like, blooming beautifully at this time of year. The undergrowth is particularly thick. There's this fog and mist that hangs in the air that won't go away. But you manage to continue to navigate your way along until finally the forest grows sort of closer and closer and closer, and the ground grows softer and softer until you arrive at a place of, hold on, I gotta grab you here, a place of wondrous beauty.
Oh, whoa.
It's a low sort of hollow in the earth. At the far end of it, you can see an enormous tree. There's a huge altar, icon, statue raised next to it.
Look,
A crescent
Kimia.
shape.
Look at these big-ass trees.
Yes, I'm seeing them.
They're
Are you
standing
scared of them? Are they
stones.
too
I just
tall?
wanted you to look at them.
Oh, all right.
You can see a few people standing around. In fact, there seem to be a few on guard. They have massive scraggly beards. They clearly have been living out here for a very long time. Their clothes are all covered in earth and twigs and the like, made of very simple materials. Some of them are wielding swords by their sides. All of them, like curved swords, maybe sickles more than actual blades. And your arrival has thus far not been noticed because you're still at the edge of the grove. Is there anything that you would like to do?
We should cover us in leaves to be respectful to their culture.
Would you like to cover yourselves in leaves?
I
would
mean,
like
are
to
you gonna
myself
cover
in
me?
leaves.
Or
I can stick you in a pile of leaves.
oh my God, roll me in it,
Upside down.
baby. Roll me in it.
Perhaps
that,
we
you know,
should
it-
let one person go and the other two hide to see if they are friendly and if they, you know, they're nice to. Or maybe just in case, you know, 3 of us together kind of look a bit like we're might attack or something. So perhaps if one of us approaches and the other 2 hide, if it gets messy, then the you know, we'll come out and fight.
Oh, all right. I believe I've rolled myself in leaves sufficiently, and my god said that everything would be fine.
Yeah.
Throw me in the leaves.
Oh, wait.
Toss me.
Kimia, are you wearing plate mail?
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll in leaves. Clang, 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 clang.
I forgot about that part. Well, I'm not gonna roll in them. I'm just gonna put in them. But PP wants to be rolled in the leaves.
Then yeah, Pippi's not wearing plate mail, so you just sort of
I don't
apply them
think
to
she is.
yourselves and roll the
What is
halfling,
Pippi
so that's
wearing?
much less noisy.
Brrrr.
What is?
That's my rolling sound.
Oh.
Okay,
I
that's a good rolling sound.
Thanks.
That's a good rolling sound. I picked up on it. I knew what you were doing.
Thanks, champ.
All right. How would you like to approach?
I'm going to approach slowly, and I'm going to, as soon as I get into view, I'm gonna performatively put my sword on the ground. Wait, I don't have a sword. I have a battle axe.
True dwarven style.
Yeah, I'm putting my battle axe on the floor, and I'll put my hands up. I come in peace.
I'm just gonna roll a dice here. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, cool.
Okay,
Can you go-
I'm not
Go ahead
scared.
and-
I have 20 AC. I'm not scared of anything.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check to make your approach.
Okay.
As you walk forward, they were just kind of leaning up against these stones, these statues of various woodland creatures. They start to shuffle forward.
12.
Ooh, 12. Rua, are you hiding?
Yes, I'm hiding.
All right. Roll a stealth check for me, please.
Okay.
It'll be one of your skills again. 13. And Pippi, do you want to hang back? Do you want to sneak around? What would you like to do?
I am going to follow them as I use them as my meat shield.
Okay. Are you moving stealthily or are you just sort of walking right behind
I'm
Kimmy?
always moving stealthily, baby. You know it.
Okay.
My
Go and roll a
feet
stealth
make
check
little
for me.
sounds. They're just like as I make my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and I'm battle bound.
Give me a stealth check. It'll also be under your skills.
I.
Natural 20. You are the
She's
knight.
sneaky. She's sneaky.
Wow.
Nobody
All right,
hears a thing
Kimmy,
before
as-
the Pippi's on them.
Kimmy, as you make your approach, they are clearly standing to block you, though they're not attacking you. Could I get an insight check from you, please?
Okay.
And Rua and Pippi, roll perception checks for me as you're stealthing around.
13.
13.
18.
18 for perception and a 15 for perception. All right, Kimia, they are clearly uneasy, suspicious, not particularly welcoming. They're not, getting ready to kill you, but they obviously don't get a lot of visitors and they're not used to being hospitable. Pippi, the ground here looks fine, but it's really wet. Like it's really soggy. It's
Oh.
making it kind of hard to walk around.
Does
It's
it
almost like the
does
soil
it
itself is
smell?
sloshing.
Does it smell a certain way?
Yeah, actually, with an 18 perception and a halfling's advanced olfactory senses, it smells. What would be the best way to describe this? It's like rot. It's like that sort of moldering smell you get from the forest floor, but a lot more stinging.
Ugh. Ugh.
And Rua, you
Like in a
also notice
spicy
that
way or in like a sour sort of way?
in like a sour, chemical-y sort of way.
Oh.
Rua, you also notice that the ground is very sloshy. Like it doesn't look like it on top, but even places that have, grass cover, you kind of sink down into them up to your ankles.
Oh, yuck. Wait, if it's up to my ankles, then Pippi. Oh God.
Shins, you're fine.
Oh, Pippi. It's gonna be up to something like.
I took my first step in and I sunk down and went, "Who doggy?"
All right, Kimia.
Right.
What What are you doing here? We don't.
You don't what? You don't I don't
look at him.
either. It's not one of my hobbies, really.
Dang, got him.
They're speaking in a language that you almost certainly do not understand. What languages do you know? I'm pretty sure none of you would know this language.
Dwarvish.
Yeah, it's definitely not Dwarvish.
I know Common and Elvish.
Not Elvish. Definitely not common.
I know the language of love. Yeah. I
All right,
see you.
make sure you add. That's going to be on your lower left-hand corner
Oh,
under
hell
other
yeah.
proficiencies in languages. Go ahead and add love on there.
Hell yeah. I know love. I know thieves can't. Halfling and common.
Yeah, thieves can't is just really, really like thick slang. That
Just
nobody
keep
else.
spamming
yeah.
language proficiency in the chat.
I'm proficient. I'm proficient. I'm proficient. I'm proficient. What are you doing here, outsider?
I'm here with a message from what's her name? What's
Madrona.
her name?
Your character would remember.
Madrona, right? Who had a vision about your leader, and I'm here to talk about it today. Call me the vision carrier pigeon.
The vision pigeon.
The vision pigeon.
They again glance at each other, clearly confused, and these two seem to be deferring to the man in the middle. He'll go ahead and walk up. You see him approach the fountain in the middle. He steps up the stones, places his hands on the side, looks into the water for a moment, and then turns around and comes back. As this is...
Steps.
Go ahead.
I saw the guy going backwards, so...
Mhm.
Pippi, can you stay behind Kimmy?
Well, I'm gonna have to stay behind because unless you give me uppies, I can't get through this sludge.
Fair enough.
Turned.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Rua, you've sneaked up to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Pippi, you're still hiding sort of behind this bush, shin deep in sludge.
Man.
And Kimia, the person in the middle, whatever they just did with the fountain, they are now... They'll go ahead and gesture with just a curt head nod for you to follow.
Okay. Na 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 na.
You,
I'm the vision pigeon.
Pippi, you see the vision pigeon escorted by two of these people, one of which stays behind, starting to move up and out of sight. Rua has also moved up and out of sight from you. You can't really see anybody at this point. What would you like to do?
Oh wait, sorry, was that me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said. Sorry. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to climb over the bush to like get onto those steps. Wait a minute. As I climb the bush, I realize that there are stairs, and I turn around, and I decide to go up the stairs instead.
Okay, but you're still trying to go unseen, correct?
Yes. So I'm kind of like going off to the side.
Okay.
I'm observing. I'm trying
As
to see
you're
how big their pockets are and if there's anything that they might have in there other than soup. Because I got enough soup.
So, none of their dresses have pockets. They have belt pouches, though, and like satchels and that sort of thing. But their clothes are super, super simple. That being said, I would like you to roll a new stealth check for me.
Oh. All right, stealth check. There you go.
17. Okay. For a moment, you get this weird feeling like you're being watched.
I can't
But-
tell if I'm being watched or I ate some bad pocket soup.
It could be either way. It has been a few
Dang.
days. All right. Rua, you're able to survey things pretty well from where you are. Your vision is only partially blocked by this standing stone, so please feel free to chime in if there's anything that you want to do. They continue to lead you forward, Kimia.
Can I jump on top of the standing stones?
You definitely can. You'll have to roll a new stealth check because there's not a lot of cover up there. Like, you'll have the advantage of height, but you kind of have to crouch and move along.
Okay, I'll roll a stealth check. Oh no.
Oh no.
8.
I think about it, but then I realize, maybe this ain't the best idea. So I stay put.
So you also have the ability called Tides of Chaos. If you
do.
choose to use it, you can gain advantage on a single roll. So you could try that stealth roll again and take the better of the two.
Starting at first level, you can manipulate the forces of chance and chaos to gain advantage. Okay, yeah, okay, I'll do another one.
Okay. The Tides of Chaos are with you. The chaotic forces that surround you and alter your fate. Go ahead and roll a second stealth check. Okay, we're going to take the 8.
Oh god.
Okay, I jump onto the rock.
There's definitely sort of a clattering sound as you hit it. And you slide a little bit on these vines that are growing on the top. There's some lichen, some moss and such. But you stabilize pretty quick and you're able to crawl your way along. Kimia,
Yeah.
the man who is clearly the leader of this group, is standing, not facing you, he's facing away towards this huge icon, this moon-shaped statue and this glowing orb in the middle. And as you're led forward, the man guiding you says, Goran! And then something in a language that you don't understand. Goran was the name of the person you're supposed to see here. He turns around. He's completely bald. He has a huge long beard. He has sort of a green mantle over his shoulders that's marked with twisting roots in gold inlay, not like actual metal gold, but just gold color. And he's wielding a staff of gnarled roots with a gemstone set in the top of it. Visitors? I didn't expect visitors. He steps down.
Vision delivery.
And she's the, what was it? The vision pigeon?
Vision pigeon. Vision delivery coming right to your house.
You look less like a pigeon than I would expect.
Well, how much do you expect me to look like a pigeon?
For someone who calls himself a pigeon, more than 0.
Oh, it's more of a, what do you call it? Metaphor. Anyways, vision delivery for you. Would you like to tip your delivery driver?
Yes. I fear we care little for coin in these parts, however. We deal exclusively in wisdom. Come. And he walks down and gestures for you to follow.
Yay.
He'll go ahead and walk around the edge of this well. And again, Rua and PiaPi, from where you are, you can see all of this happening. And he steps to the side of these stairs and gestures, peer into the water. We will share with you what we can.
All right. And I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna lower my head.
Okay. Roll a deception check for me.
Oh. Deception, why?
No particular reason.
What do you mean? What do you... Okay, I like when there's not 10. 10.
Okay. All right. The water ripples. You see your face in it. And for a moment, there's this almost green pallor in your reflection in the water. A light flickering up from below. And then nothing. Goran frowns. What answers are you missing, Vision Deliverer?
What answers am I missing? Well, judging by the vision I just saw, maybe I should wear green more often.
Goran is clearly confused by this. PiaPi, you can't see what's going on inside the pool of water. You just see, but you can hear this conversation happening. Rua, roll a perception check for me from where you are up above.
Let's see. Perception.
A natural 1.
We're rolling so bad today.
It's because you haven't had enough pocket soup. I told you this
Yeah.
before
true.
we went
I'm
out.
too hungry. I've been refusing to have the pocket soup because it's in Pippi's pocket. I don't know what else has been in there.
Well, what do you mean? What else has been in here?
Well, you keep all sorts of
Mushrooms,
things in there.
gold,
Dirty stuff.
unwashed bras. I mean,
Well, there you go. I don't.
that's flavoring. It adds to the season.
No, not
It's like
for
a
me. I'm
cast
afraid.
iron. You gotta season it first. I gotta season my. What do you think makes it so that the pocket, the soup pocket doesn't leak, huh?
Tupperware.
Love.
Oh.
And also a lot of Teflon, but
Yeah.
and a spell.
How old are the pockets? Have you replaced them in the last
I
year?
don't really like all these questions I'm getting about my patented soup pocket technology. All right, I'm gonna have to stew on that.
Ah!
Who says I
All
have
right, that's
negative
it.
1 wisdom? Come on.
It's more of a charisma thing, honestly. All right. Goran frowns and looks at you. So what was this vision you were supposed to deliver?
So the vision I was supposed to deliver is that our good friend, what's her name? What's her name?
I'll spell it out here.
Vedrana, right. It's not an issue with how to spell it. I'm just really bad at remembering names. Vedrana said that she wanted me to come here and warn you because she saw a vision of toxin flowing through veins, poison. You.
Oh, is my old friend. I haven't seen her in many years. He holds out his arms, which are mostly covered by his robes and cloak. I am in good health. I am in no peril. I know not why she sent you on a fool's errand.
Well, visions have the tendency to happen in the future and not in the past.
Oh
From
yeah,
what they
get
receive.
him. Get him.
So, I would suggest, maybe you could get a local healer to make you an antitoxin in advance, just in case.
I like when my baby girl tells people off like that. Hell yeah. I mutter to myself from the rocks. Yeah.
Well, I can assure you we have great knowledge of herbal remedies here. We are in no danger from poison. I thank you for your vision delivery. And it seems that the well has shown you nothing.
Well, I think it showed me green color, right?
In that case, I regret that I cannot offer you more. Come along, let us go now.
Oh, that's quite fine. You know, I've been wondering, I've been thinking about if I get new undergarments for me to wear under my armor, what color should they be? So I take this as my answer. Green it is.
And wisdom comes to us all. Very good. On you go, on you go.
Okay, on I go, on I go.
Rua, would you roll a constitution saving throw for me?
Oh, okay.
That'll be up near the upper left. It's just above the skills box.
Ah.
A natural 20. Okay. Rua, as Goran is sort of quickly shuffling Kimia away, something appears in the water.
Oh.
An eye. A huge green eye. And it looks around and then it looks directly at you. When it does, your stomach churns, your skin crawls, this awful physical sensation of nausea and revulsion passes through your body.
Ugh.
But then it's very quickly gone. I would also like you to roll a deception check for me.
Okay.
Okay. Goran continues, the eye is gone as rapidly as it appeared. And Goran just seems to be leading Kimia out of the grove. Mission accomplished, no complications. Very nice and simple, quick adventure. Is there anything that the
Wonderful.
two
I
of
mean,
you,
God said that.
would Rua and PiaPi like to do anything as Goran is
The
leading Kimia out?
curiosity is getting the better of me, and as they pass by my rocks, I scurry towards the pond to have a look for myself.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you still... Go
as
ahead.
Pippi's running, I shout, "Pippi, look out!" Because I don't trust that pond.
As you shout, all of these people here turn up to look at you.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
A perfect distraction for me.
Pippi, you run up and you look into the water, and as you do, a huge green eye, about as big as your head, appears beneath the water, looking up directly at you.
Ooh.
Roll a deception check for me, please.
Bleh.
Okay. Wow, incredible. Roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Ooh, 12. As the eye looks directly at you,
Ooh.
you also feel this sort of physical revulsion, more so than just seeing a big weird eye in the water. This horrible sensation passes through your body. Gives you the hibbly-jibblies, like bad pocket soup.
Oh my god, the lactose.
But also, at the exact same time, the water ripples, and suddenly it's no longer clear and blue and unclouded. It's murky and churning with decay and
Whoa.
corruption. And that smell that you smelled earlier down below grows incredibly strong. It rises up into your eyes, stinging for a moment.
Bleh.
And when it passes, you, and only you, see the entire grove in a completely different light.
I think I broke the soup.
Rua, all of these people down below, all of Goran's compatriots, are now looking up at you with their hands on their blades in alarm. Hey! Who's there?
I'm gonna try and sneak away, like shuffling along the top of the rock so they can't see me.
All right, roll up.
Also,
Go ahead.
I'm also a bit worried about PiaPi
Mm-hmm.
because that nausea thing.
The two who were around the edge of the fountain are now rushing up because PiaPi just sort of dashed up there, not particularly subtly.
I quickly stand from my kneeling position, but I feel dizzy and I feel the ickies, and I feel like I might fall into the water.
Okay. Do you want to just say that you fall in the water, or do you want to like roll a dexterity saving throw or something to see whether or not it happens? Your call. Either way.
If one of them takes a step closer to me, I take a step back, not really thinking because my tummy's full of the bad pocket soup, and I fall into the drink.
Okay. With a splash. And as you do, you are not alone in here.
Oh no! My own sun experience has been ruined.
Okay. Goran, as he walks alongside you, Kimia, turns back and says, is there a flock of vision pigeons?
Yes, but they're not supposed to go swimming. PiaPi, get out the water. You can have a bath elsewhere.
I would, but it's the rocks are too high. Pull me out.
She's too short.
We're not alone in here.
Is no one gonna pull her out?
None of the other people here are going to pull her out.
I jump down and quickly rush over.
As you do, a claw underneath the water clutches around PiaPi's ankle and pulls down. Whoever's trying to pull her out of the water, please roll an athletics check.
Let's roll together.
Okay.
Yeah, the two of you can
Athletics
definitely roll
and
together. And
athletics. Oh, 4. It was on the edge of a nat 20. Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
And
Oh
Aura
my
did
gosh,
get
nice.
a natural 20.
Let's
And
go.
so the two of you reach in and you grab and you pull PiaPi out of the water. And PiaPi, I'm going to need you to make another Constitution saving throw. This is against poison.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. You feel sick. You are temporarily under the poisoned condition, which gives you disadvantage on all rolls except saving throws.
Guys, I think I'm poisoned, and I slap my pants. And the worst thing is, I think he ate my soup. There's something in there, guys, and he ate my soup.
You more concerned about the soup than the poison?
You're not more concerned about the soup?
Who would want to eat the pocket soup anyway? It's been in that pond.
I cooked that soup for like 4 days.
And you'd still eat it despite you being in that stinky
That's
pond?
when it's got the that's when it's got the sorry, I'm just like I inhaled something.
Don't
That's when
vomit
it's
on
got
my
the
shoes.
flavor.
Guys, I think you just went swimming in their holy pond. I don't think you should have done that. Let's aim to do better in the future.
What are you, HR?
Remember, kids, HR isn't there to protect you from the company. They're there to protect the company from you.
Well, let's try and get PiaPi back home.
You are now
Help her.
surrounded by the whole group.
Look, we mean no trouble. We were just caught off guard by how much you have of guards, and PiaPi here, she fell in.
Yeah,
It was the wind.
You-
It was the wind. The wind is very strong
honestly-
today.
honestly, I should call the mayor of this for enchanted forest because
This is a health and
this is
safety
not
violation.
up to code. A child
Exactly.
could have fallen in and drowned. It's
Exactly.
me, I'm
A
baby.
child.
Stop it.
PiaPi is
Get some
this
help.
poor child. This very short poor child, clearly a child, fallen in, and none of you helped her. How could you be so cruel?
They hate children.
You hate children.
They all look at each other and kind of go, I mean, yeah.
Oh well. Oh well. All right.
Goran,
Just apologize.
clutching his staff, says, do you know why we chose to live here, deep in the woods, far from all civilization?
Because of the lack of children.
Three reasons. One, lack of children. Two, the opportunity to seek wisdom and the secrets of the wild. And three, no local regulations or jurisdiction.
Okay, but you're telling me no one's fallen in this pond before today?
And you're telling me no one's fallen in love before today? Just
And
saying.
there are no children here.
Just saying. I'm looking at you two. I pointed to the guards. Just saying. Your baby? Very cute. I can see it. I hear vision. Ignore the vomiting sounds. Your baby would be very cute. Your baby would be very cute.
The two shaggy bearded men look at each other and then sort of like look down and off to the side away from each other.
Aww.
Aww.
Aww. So we'll be on our merry way, right? We didn't cause you any too much of disturbance, right? And we'll give PiaPi some good old ibuprofen, ice, and some bed rest. I'll
Old
clean that right up.
ibuprofen.
I
Baby,
think
you should
not.
apologize.
Wait, me?
After all.
Come on, be a good Pippi and apologize. Say sorry
they're
for
I'm not apologizing. Their snake bit me.
The snake?
I don't know. Whatever it was in the water.
Roll
Something
snake?
gross. Was
insight checks.
something gross.
inside checks.
All three of you roll insight checks, please.
15.
Okay.
Something was tickling my soup pocket and I didn't like it.
2.
Okay. Kimia, when PiaPi says the word snake, they all react to that. Sort of like a tensing up sort of, what'd she say? They don't say anything, but they just all like immediately sort of lock in.
Yeah, their one-eyed snake bit me, guys.
Snake!
Oh, all right. Well, I hope you understand. She's a little bit cranky because she doesn't like to get bitten by the one-eyed snakes. Right.
Not cool, man.
We did nothing wrong, right? You know? I mean, to be fair, we're free people from not around here. We come to your area and you've got all these people with swords. It's kind of a little bit intimidating. Of
You didn't
course,
put up a sign.
some of us. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, like a don't jump in the holy water sign. That's what you guys need. You know, I could sell you. Look at this. I still got the 200 logs from last time. I pull out one of them from the void space and I go, what about one of these? Chop up one of these bad boys. You could have a real nice sign here. I'll even carve it out for you, just like, oh, holy water, and I'll just set up right there for you. Yeah.
You're right, of course. Very inhospitable of us. After all, if there were three of you here to deliver the message, we have only tipped Kimia thus far. It would be most inappropriate for us to deny you wisdom as well.
Yes, that is so true. Yes, I take my wisdom in the form of small golden coins, if you don't mind.
He will go ahead and walk up and gaze once more into the water.
I think, sir, I think you want to take a step back, though. I think the soup. I think the soup is. I think got. And I proceed to try to negate my poison effect here on this man's boots.
Roll another Constitution saving throw. 16. Excellent. You are feeling better. If anyone here is a sympathetic vomiter, go ahead and also roll a Constitution saving throw. This guy over here definitely is. He's just going to go ahead. All right, you are not feeling well. Watching that was an unpleasant experience that is invoking similar sensations in yourself.
We finally have a use
I'm
for
going
the
to
vomit
what I
emote.
assume
I'm
is
so
the throw
happy.
up corner. I don't want to be rude and throw up in a not throw up corner, so I'm following this guy to the throw up corner.
The two of you are just like separate little nooks in the rocks.
Throw up corner.
It's proper courtesy to leave a spot, like a stall between the two of you when you go vomiting.
Yeah, that's what they mean when they said leave room for insert god name here.
Leave room for the Holy Spirit.
I have 3 vomiting
Gordon-
emotes. Are you serious? Sorry, unrelated. I just discovered I have 3
All
vomiting
good.
emotes.
That's, we learn something new every day. Gorin will step around the vomit and say, in this grove, we study wisdom and knowledge. And these things pool here at its very heart. He gestures back into the water. So please, for your trouble, for making this dangerous journey, we would share this wisdom with you. Look.
I want to look, dude, but I'm going to be honest. The last time I looked in there, shit got weird. It was really, like this forest got real sepia. It looked like one of those, like, Snary Snotter movies, like one of those plays they've been doing down at the ye old, like, I don't know. A little weird. A little freaky. I'm a little scared. It's not gonna happen again, right? You're not gonna push me in, right?
Of course not.
Girls, back me up.
I mean, I'm good. You don't have to tip me.
You want?
I'm fine. I think we should just leave.
Dua, can you hold my hand?
No.
I'm gonna reach, guys. When I lean in to get his wisdom, I'm gonna see if I can get back my pocket soup. Can you just hold
How
my
about-
hand so I can scoop
No,
with the other hand?
I don't. No, I'm not
Like,
into.
no, she's
holding-
gonna narc on
No.
me.
No, Pippi, I'm not holding your hand. You're not looking in the stupid lake, river, whatever thing, whatever. I don't know how far this thing goes, how deep it is. Listen,
Fine, I'm gonna
this
look.
pond-
Fine, I'll do it myself and I'll get the pocket soup
No,
myself.
no,
Fine,
no, don't
fine,
you
fine.
look in there. Don't
Then
you
I
look
walk
in there.
back
No,
over
no,
and
no,
I lean
no, no.
in.
Don't you look back in there.
I look for my chunder. I mean my chowder.
Not even worth it.
The chunder is on the ground by the steps, almost on his boots. The chowder. Roll a. Let's see. Okay, nothing says anything about that. Roll 3 things for me in a row.
Oh God.
An investigation check to discern the status of the soup. A Constitution saving throw. Ooh, 17. The soup, alas, is dispersed and mixed with the water. It flowed out of your pockets and it got stirred up a lot. So there's chunks of it floating around, but like it's pretty much
Man.
the water is now like 1% soup by volume.
Oh man. Guys, bad
Roll a
news. Soup's off.
Roll a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, 12. That same sense of nausea and revulsion passes through your body as the creature that grabbed you looks straight into your eyes with its eyes. And roll a deception check.
Eyes plural?
One eye into your 2 eyes, I assume.
Okay.
Do you have 2 eyes?
Yes, but I if I had a third eye, I wouldn't tell you about it because I'm a lady.
That's fair. That's fair.
Ah.
Okay. For a moment, the surface of the water ripples, and you again see that
Ugh.
noxious, poisoned,
Oh,
toxic
come on.
content. But you also see a distant view of a village, the silhouette of your home village, and striding over it are enormous creatures. The ground thunders as they walk forward. Giants. And then it's gone.
Huh. I'm stunned. I'm just staring into the water, drooling a little from the nausea, and I seem out of it, out of sorts.
PiaPi, are you okay? Get away from there.
I reach my hand into the water, but there's nothing there, and everything ripples away.
I'm gonna grab PiaPi and pull her back before she vomits again, perhaps. Or worse.
Vomits in the holy water. Wait, what do I roll if I want to throw up my... I don't want a poison effect. Can I throw up?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Sweet.
But you only had to roll last time to purge the poison.
Yeah.
I think vomiting's probably a bonus action, so go for it.
Sweet. Wait, where's bonus?
Oh, it just means that you can take an action and a bonus action on your turn. So you just vomit.
Oh, I
happens.
just vomit into the holy water.
Okay. Goron doesn't really seem disturbed by it. What did Snorheim take from you, I wonder?
Other than the soup?
Other than the soup.
Kimia, are you feeling any better?
Yeah, but I'm trying to do small talk with the other guy here. I'm not respecting the one nook distance anymore.
All right.
So, you throw up here often?
I think that came out the other end.
He's not being particularly conversational. Rua, PiaPi seemed gobsmacked, flabbergasted by the water, and then threw up again. What do you want to do?
I want to get out of here. I mean, I kind of want to just hurry up and leave. Like I did what I needed to do, and I want to go back and find out if if that's my mom or not.
Uppies.
So I got answers that need questioning, and I'm not giving you uppies, PiaPi.
Dang it.
PiaPi, you may be short,
I
but
full
also
up.
I'm not that.
But I full up. Uppies.
Excuse me, kind sir, would it be possible to borrow a strong, abled person to help my friend move?
No, it's gotta be you. I don't know that guy. I don't even know him. Uppies.
Do you perhaps have
There
like, I don't know, a horse?
are no horses anywhere, and you don't see any stables or anything.
Can we do a
He-
trade?
Doesn't really
just wanna go.
answer
Are you gonna trade
directly.
me?
Look, you
Have
already
you
got
no-
the soup.
Oh.
Have you no secrets you wish to uncover?
I got secrets waiting for me back home. I don't need to look into your creepy pond thing and vomit. Why is it even so stinky and vomit-inducing? What kind of place is this?
As you ask that question, and as you seem very unwilling to go along with it, the pond overflows and drips down onto the ground below. And as it spreads, the soil, the grass, everything underneath it sort of withers and rots. And
Oh.
the entire place
Wait.
transforms.
I saw this before. The first time before I threw up. This is what it looked like.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
Well, I'm not gonna
There's
throw
a
up
reason
again.
it was so sloshy on your way in. Noxious, toxic water surrounds this entire place.
Oh, we...
Is it supposed to be this way?
You don't want us to leave, do you?
Not without offering secrets first.
You're not gonna get that soup pocket out of me, I tell you what.
What do you want from us?
I've already told you. Secrets. Knowledge.
What kind of secrets?
That's what we came here
I
for.
don't have a lot of knowledge, I'm gonna be honest. I was homeschooled.
Well, then there's nothing to lose, right?
I'm not looking in your freakishly vomit-inducing pond.
As you say that, two of his followers walk up beside you and behind you, flanking you on either side, not with their weapons drawn, but in a very clearly intimidating position.
Whoa, whoa.
I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I try to
And,
diffuse the situation by saying, guys, I already looked twice and vomited twice. Doesn't that already count as 3?
Exactly. She has a point.
The eye has not seen. He points at Rua, and the eye has not seen. He points at Kimia.
Why? But I looked inside there. Well, if the eye didn't see it, then that's the eye's problem. Let's just leave. It's not nice to keep ladies here when they don't want to be here.
Ooh.
You intruded upon our sanctum. The least you can offer for our disturbance is knowledge in exchange.
What happens to us if we give you knowledge?
How would he answer that? He doesn't answer that.
Alright, you want some knowledge? I'll give you knowledge. I'm more than willing. I'll give you some knowledge that apparently none of you here know, and that is it's very, very, very rude to corner your guests and try to put them in the pond that apparently has a snake in it. None of
And-
you seem to know that, so how's that for new knowledge?
And Chowder and Chunder. And maybe my dead parents.
We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're playing Chowder and Chunder. None of these people seem particularly concerned with decorum or manners at all.
Maybe.
Then that's
Your
new knowledge.
Maybe we gotta give him the knowledge right here. I got lefty and I got righty.
I'm gonna use I have Claws of Darkness.
Okay. Who are you going to use that on?
I'm gonna use it on the dude that was vomiting. This
Okay.
guy?
I thought you meant me for a second. And I was like, what the hell, dude?
Roll for initiative.
Okay.
Friendly fire. We're on the
Alright.
same team.
Initiative.
That'll be near the top middle of your character
Ah.
sheet.
Why can't I roll well today? It's so scuffed.
Have you tried
Most
throwing up? My
unlucky.
rolls have been very good.
Oh, I mean, I have
Actually,
been
Kimia
throwing
did
up
try
this,
that.
Actually.
True. That's true.
All right, Pippi, go ahead and roll for initiative. That's going to be near the very middle top of your character sheet. Just click on the word
I
initiative.
got you. Yeah, baby.
Okay. All right, because you went first, I am going to go ahead and let that Claws of Darkness spell go off on Kimia's barf buddy. The claws reach forward and plunge into his chest, leaving
shit.
no claw marks at all. But he looks down horrified as his heart freezes and he falls over dead.
Oh.
Unless you didn't want to kill.
I didn't want to
That's your
kill. I
call.
wanted to just like, him to throw him against the wall or something.
All right. Well, he is definitely down.
Can he stumble and bang his head and get a concussion?
Sure. That was enough damage to knock him out, so I'm going to say yes.
Great. No murder today.
Speak for yourself.
Yes. We have 45 minutes left, all right? It remains to be seen. Okay, as you do that, they immediately leap into action. This one rushes forward and attacks.
Ouchie,
I
ouch.
believe a 20 hits you, correct, Rua?
Does it?
We talked, your armor class is 12, right?
Yes.
Okay. Strikes you for 7 points of damage. Goran himself, as this is happening, he will raise his hands and speak in a guttural tongue, and he casts bark skin on himself. His flesh hardens and solidifies as tree bark flows over it, protecting him from harm. The other cultists move into position. One of them goes to try to grab you, Rua. Roll an opposed athletics check, or you can roll acrobatics, whichever is higher. I got a 3, you're probably fine. 19. You deftly duck out of the way. You are not grabbed. Hippie, it's your turn.
Barrel roll.
Wait until your turn to move. For the time being, you just juke him in place,
Okay.
but you'll be up shortly. Pippi, what do you want to do?
Does it seem like I can do anything to their sacred snake?
It is a creature. It has arms and legs, so it's probably not actually a snake. Let me hide all of the lore and then show you a proper picture.
Okay. This guy's just chilling underwater, right? Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is what it looks like.
Okay.
It's in the water, but you know it seems to be a creature that you could target. You could do things to.
Okay. Does it seem strong and defeatable to me?
It seems strong. It definitely seems like it's the strongest, scariest thing here compared to all of these people.
Huh.
Smiling.
But, you know, you were able to be ripped away from its grasp, so it's not too strong.
Okay. I want to try and defuse the situation by threatening to stab the thing in the eyeball.
Okay. So you've got your knife. What weapon do you wield?
I believe it is I have a rapier and a dagger.
Okay. So you've got one of those drawn, and you have readied an action so that if somebody does something you don't like, you can immediately use your reaction to go for the stab.
Okay. I say, whoa there. Everybody just calm down. Calm down or the weird freaky lizard, one-eyed snake thing gets it. You let us go or I poke out his eyeball. I won't hesitate. Makes a delicious soup topping.
She's not lying. She puts anything in a soup bowl.
Goran snarls something, and the follower who was at the stairs runs towards all of you. Do you want to go for the stab?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack with advantage. So click the advantage button up at the top.
Advantage. Okay.
And then go ahead and click the weapon. And I've turned on your sneak attack because you have the high ground. If you hit, this is a sneak attack.
I
So
should
go
use
ahead
my
and click
dagger,
the weapon
right?
of your choice. You can use your rapier or your dagger. They're both stabby.
Okay, I'll use my
General Kenobi.
rapier because it does more damage.
Okay. A 15. Stab directly into it. And it gives this burbling, horrible shriek underneath the water. And claws at its own eye.
I told you,
You
stay
clearly
back.
injured it. The cultist who ran towards you as you go for the stab just tries to bull rush you back into the water. Roll acrobatics or athletics to avoid this. You have to meet or beat a 15 and turn off advantage before you do so.
Okay. I think my acrobatics is higher. Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead and roll that. A 13. Close, but no cigar. You just dropped out of the collab, so that's actually perfect. My immersion.
I just drowned. I died.
Yeah.
Rush over to the little fountain and call out for PiaPi. And yeah, I'm gonna dive in and try and save her.
Okay. You plunge into the water filled with chowder, chunder, and now blood. It's delightful. How are you going to try to save her? Just by grabbing her? Do you have magic you want to try?
Yeah, I'm gonna try Blood Tide on the monster.
Okay, go ahead and click Blood Tide. All right. It has to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Which it very much failed. It's now bleeding more. The water is almost completely clouded with blood as you make its wounds seep even more so.
I'm gonna try and grab PiaPi and pull her up to the surface.
Roll an athletics check for me. This is athletics, not acrobatics, because it's just about upper body strength.
Oh boy.
A 9. You got her like halfway out of the water, but her legs are still in there.
Well, I mean, she's out at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Nice.
All right. The follower who sort of escorted you around snarls out in a language, this hissing speech, and throws his hands out at you, Rua, and coils of green magic wrap around you. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Where might I find wisdom saving?
Above your skills. A 9. You are now bound and paralyzed by these coils, these scaly green coils of magic. On each of your turns, you'll get a new saving throw to throw off the effect. So your hands are like locked onto PiaPi's now. You can't let go.
Oh, no, hand holding. I was gonna go. I didn't know if it would be, I was gonna go. I was hoping it wouldn't be this way.
What should we name the baby?
Oh.
Kimia, what do you want to do?
All right, I think I got the memo that we're trying to stab the worm, so I'm gonna jump into the water.
Mm-hmm.
Cannonball.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to hit the thing, the snake.
Okay. I'll give you one attack with advantage as you jump in from above. Then after that, you're going to be in the water with it. So go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
19.
Excellent. How much damage do you do?
Beautiful. I'm also going to Searing Smite.
Nice. Go ahead and roll all that damage.
Noted. That's a 9 plus 6 fire damage.
Very
Oh, wait,
nice.
no, never mind. 2 fire damage. I accidentally rolled with advantage.
All right.
11
It
damage.
shrieks as the power of the golden fire of Auric courses through its body. You have now leaped into the water wearing plate mail.
Alright, I forgot about that. It's okay, I'm strong. I'm a good swimmer.
All right. The other cultists, they're all readying actions with their weapons because they've sort of got you where they want you, even if you're in the middle of killing their creepy creature. So they're ready to stop you from trying to escape, but they are not actively attacking you yet. Goran looks down into the water and he sees that the creature's eye has been damaged. He's clearly upset about this. He is not happy about this. What would he do here? What would he do? Oh yeah, that's evil. I like that. He invokes the dark powers at his command again, and grasping weeds and vines inside the well suddenly burst from the sides to grab Kimia and hold her underwater, where notably she can't breathe.
Oh.
Roll a strength saving throw,
Blood.
please, Kimia.
It's full of blood and soup. Don't forget that.
Also
Okay,
true. Yeah, you're gonna need to roll a
She can have
savings
a
disease
snack.
after this,
She's down there.
or have a snack. Roll a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh wait, that wasn't the saving throw. At the same difference, 14.
Okay. Yep. No, that's good enough. You managed to fight your way loose from that.
Yay!
PiaPi, it is your turn. You're pretty badly hurt, and your hands are locked into Rua's right now.
Ooh.
You can try to slip your way out. What would you like to do?
How conscious am I at this point?
You're completely conscious, even though you're beat up.
I'm like good.
You don't lose
but
consciousness till you run out of hit points. You feel awful. You feel
Okay.
absolutely awful. But the adrenaline is flowing, so despite your injuries, you're still cognizant of what's going on around you.
I want to run, but I've kind of sort of started to like these girls because I guess they'll try any pocket soup I make once. So I guess we should probably try to save Kimia by cutting the vines and the roots so that she can come up for some air.
Oh, she managed to fight her way free
Oh,
of
I'm
them,
so
so
sorry.
she's not restrained by them. You're good, you're good. But you can still do something else heroic. What do you have in
Does
mind?
Kimia need to be pulled out?
Maybe. She's at the bottom of the well wearing like a lot of metal armor that might be beyond your capabilities.
Soka.
She's pretty strong. Maybe she'll be able to make it out, but the creature is also still down there.
I look at Nua for advice. Should we go down and grab her? Or do we finish this guy off first?
I'm paralyzed, so.
Is your mouth
know what good I can do.
paralyzed?
By the rules, yes, but I think it's more fun if you can still talk.
I don't think I'll be much help right now.
Okay, well, I don't know if I can take another hit, but I'm gonna try. So, I guess,
But I have together.
yeah, but I can yeet my rapier or my dagger as hard as I can towards him.
Okay. It is still blinded, so go ahead and make that attack with advantage.
Okay,
And whichever weapon you choose to use will then be at the bottom of the well.
all right. All right, here's hoping we get Kimia to bring this thing back up because I spent a pretty penny on it and I'm not looking to die today.
Poggers.
Ooh, 12. Bloop. It drops to the bottom without stabbing the creature. Now,
Well,
you're a level 2 rogue, which means that you recently gained a new ability.
Yes. Of course.
You can use a bonus action to try to slip free from this if you want. You can dash, disengage, or hide. Kind of hard to hide right now, though the water is so murky that if you hide under the water, the people above probably won't be able to see you. And the creature can't see you because you stabbed its eye. But you could also use your bonus action just to try to slip free of Rua's fingers.
Oh,
Your
so
call.
I can't do another attack. I can just do like a...
Correct.
Okay.
Well, no, as a bonus action, you could throw your other weapon, but it will, if you choose to do that, then that weapon will also be at the bottom of the well.
I throw my other weapon.
Okay.
I'm
Roll
so
the dagger.
embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed that it missed. That I reach in my pocket and go, and like in incomprehensible language. It's not even halfling. It's literally just guttural sounds of frustration, and I yeet my dagger at it.
Okay.
oh,
Dab. It shrieks and gurgles again,
Nice.
grievously injured. The satisfaction of having dealt this blow and redeemed your cred, along with the fact that chat just redeemed a channel point reward, means that you immediately recover 5 hit points.
Aw, nice.
Yay! Thank you, chat.
Yippee!
Yeah, for folks on Twitch, you can spend channel points to give inspiration, healing, that kind of stuff.
I feel suddenly less
All right.
embarrassed and full of vigor.
Under the water, the horrible creature that is perhaps snake-esque, but definitely not a one-eyed snake, is just lashing out at anything it can, which at the moment is Kimia.
Yeah, it's me.
It just rings against your plate mail, completely ineffectual, flailing around in the chowder and the chunder, just now in pure frustration. Rua,
Pathetic snake.
roll a wisdom saving throw, please. And because Chad has redeemed inspiration, you can roll this with advantage.
Okay.
You can click the advantage button up at the top. And
Yeah.
then click the Yep, perfect. You're on it. You're already on it. Oh, incredible. There is one other thing you could try,
Yeah.
which is just a burst of magic
Yeah, I'll do
from
that.
inside yourself. Okay, you have no idea what this is going to do. I would like you to
Yeah.
roll. You know what? I'll go ahead and do it because rolling 1d10,000 is kind of tricky.
Okay.
Okay. You burn one of your level 1 spell slots. So I'm just going to go to your spells tab real quick. You have 2 more of your level 1 spells today. And just a burst of completely uncontrolled chaotic magic. And let's find out what you just did. 9, 2, 7, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. The water in the well suddenly starts flowing upwards.
Ooh.
And the water surrounding this place begins to rise.
Oh. Well, I'm paralyzed. Like, still, like, I can't do anything, right?
Is there a paralysis heal?
Wait, hang on. I have a spell. Can I use a spell?
Oh.
Hello?
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 Do I
Hello?
have you back? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
We couldn't hear you.
Yeah, no, my
You
internet.
laughed evilly and then died.
Perfect. That's
the
that's
stream-
very on
the
brand,
stream
honestly.
went down.
Yep. I just stopped OBS and I'm starting it up
Oh,
again. My
no.
internet had a moment.
It's
Oh,
okay.
no, it's
Mine's been
okay.
also having a moment. So
Mm-hmm.
I cast
Oopsie.
repair on the internet.
Okay. A powerful spell. All right. Give me one moment to fix the VTube collab, and I'll be right back.
Thank
Because the
you.
stream should be back up now as well. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
the
just a
stream's back
completely
up.
it's just a completely dark screen on VTube. So let's see if I click host. Does that reconnect everybody? Accept.
I'm in. I'm out.
Turn.
I'm in. I'm out.
Yeah, my screen is still just completely black.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah, I had to rejoin.
Okay, I don't see anybody in it.
We'll be loading in a second.
It'll
Got
take
it.
a second. We're too thick.
Appreciated.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh no, mine died.
Wait,
What's going on with the
Uh-oh.
internet today?
Should I recreate? Oh, nope, there's Aurora.
No, I think you're fine. My internet also just went like on Google.
Mhm.
I'm so confused. I'm just gonna say there's a worldwide hacking event and it's not my fault.
Just this once, I think we can say it's not your fault. I think that's fair.
Cool. Just this once. Shit, I used my freebie on this.
Yeah, I know what a
everything
waste.
else is always your
Oh
fault.
no! No! This is clearly because of the asteroid that's coming towards Earth in the next 30 years.
Ah, dang
Has
it.
a 3% chance of hitting.
Yeah, it's all the asteroid's fault. You can
It's only a
until
3% chance at this point?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, I have this like big sign on my roof that says "Welcome Asteroid" and everything.
Oh man, what a bummer for you.
Right?
Better luck next time.
I
So
think
Aura's loaded.
I
Pia's
think
loaded,
until it
Irie
crashes
has
on
not
Earth,
loaded.
though, you can just blame all of your problems on the asteroid.
That
Yeah.
okay, noted. All right, since we only have 24 minutes left, and because voice is still working, though. Okay, no, I think you're joining now.
Yay.
Yippee.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Dude, I had that scene on my... Wait, hold on, wait. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. How do we always get into these situations anyway?
Magnets.
I'm not sure.
Magnets.
Yeah.
Definitely magnets. How do they even work? Magnets.
The North and South Pole.
Magnetism.
Oh, what is this?
Hey,
What is
Hold on.
this? What is this in
What is
Feature
what?
Studio? What is this?
What? Oh, what
What?
the hell is
I don't-
that?
Wait, what is that?
Oh, I gotta take a picture. This is creepy.
I'm terrified.
If I can remember how to freaking turn him on. Hang on.
Chat, ready to get jump
Options,
scared?
Video. There it is. There it is. All right, and
wanna high five, Pia.
ah.
Save me, Pia.
I'm so scared.
Oh
I'm
my
so
god, it
scared.
moves. Oh my god,
I'm
it
so
moves.
scared.
Slap me into the slime, Pia.
I'm so scared. Since
All
when
right,
have you been
cool.
here? You're terrifying.
The whole time.
That's so creepy, not gonna lie.
I
Still
thought that was
calibrating a
Irie
lot
for a
of things.
second. I
think
was
the
like,
mouth
dang,
movement is probably
Irie,
not-
your new model's
She's rebranding.
kinda...
She just didn't tell you.
No!
Guys, this
It's
is Irie's new
Irie.
model.
It's my third outfit. How'd you know?
Wait. You have to move your mouth when she talks. You have to make it more believable.
Okay, we can try that. All right.
Alright, I think we're supposed to kill these monsters in the next 20 minutes.
I'm sure that'll work out just fine.
Yeah, I think so. We won't all die here. No, that would never happen
Yeah, it's
to
gonna be
us.
fine.
So, did you hear any of what I said for the results of that magical
No.
thing happening?
Just evil laughter.
Okay, perfect. So, what happens is the water begins to rise. All of it. In the well, surrounding the island, everywhere.
But I'm no longer paralyzed, right?
You are no longer paralyzed,
Nice.
but
Great.
you may be drowning soon.
Oh,
Okay, next up
Wait, when the water
is-
rises, does that happen to bring my weapons to the surface?
oh, good point.
You will have a chance on your turn to attempt to recover the weapons.
Okay.
Kimia, the water is rising. The creature is grievously injured. Wielding a battle axe underwater is very hard. If you attack it right now, your attacks will have disadvantage.
But my
Oh.
dagger and my rapier just fell down there.
You could grab one of those and try to attack with that if you wanted.
They're just little guys.
Ooh. All right, I'll try with the dagger then.
Okay. I don't think you have a dagger on your... Do you have a dagger on your character sheet?
No, I can add one real quick and then delete it after.
That'll work.
Okay. Dagger. Add. Okay. All right. Let me dagger this. Wait. I think I gotta reload my. Oh wait, no. I gotta wield it. Wakata. Okay. Wield the dagger, and then we dagger. Ooh. Ooh.
A 9.
Okay.
No joy.
Okay.
But chat did give inspiration earlier. Would you like to use that to take a second try at that?
Do it.
I would like to use it. I hope I don't disappoint all of you.
Do it.
Okay. Roll again. Unlucky.
Wait,
I'm
does that say
sorry,
dagger?
I'm
I think it's
sorry,
supposed to say rapier.
No.
Chat.
Man.
Goran notices that the water is rising. And he's gonna leave. Rua, do you have a melee weapon?
Do I have a melee weapon? That is a good question. Do I?
Let's take a look at your character sheet real quick.
I have
You have a
a
dagger?
light crossbow, a dagger, and a dart, and a sling,
If
and
you
a
want, you can use your dagger. You can use your reaction to make an attack with the dagger as he leaves.
Can I use a spell?
I would allow it if you had any inspiration left over. So if chat wants to hand out inspiration, I will let Aura use a spell as a reaction.
Yes. Use inspiration.
While
I love my god.
we're waiting for that.
Chat.
Yep. Yeah, Chat, the most
Thank you,
powerful.
Chat.
There's a warlock subclass somewhere that's a social media warlock for like a sci-fi setting. And I think their patron actually is chat.
Beautiful.
Wow, I want to play that.
I wanna
Social
play-
media
yeah,
warlock.
Yeah.
We can do that as the next campaign.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
Rua, go ahead and use a spell. Chat has heard your prayer.
Thank you, chat.
I'll use black ribbons.
Ooh, where are you casting that?
Oh, wait, who is it who's trying to escape?
Goran, the main guy in the group.
Yeah, use it on Goran.
Feed him to the thing.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and drop the spell right there. So that's a 20-foot cube.
Ooh, the cube.
That's a 4x4 cube.
Cube of meat.
No, it's a cube of black ribbons. Why would it?
Oh,
Cube of meat.
but-
That's horrifying.
well, I mean, that's what he will be when we feed him to the snake.
Yeah.
Oh, very true. Very true. Okay, no, that's valid. That's valid. So that can catch a number of people. Where would you like to drop that?
Maybe on all the little all his little followers as well.
Okay.
Turn him into
And
garam
on him.
masala.
Yeah.
You throw out your hands and black
I throw
ribbons
hands?
from the. You throw hands. You cast I throw hands, and you pull from the realm of shadows a whole bunch of pieces of that universe, and it wraps around them.
Oh.
And it is difficult terrain, and if they end their turn there, they'll be restrained. So I'll have him roll a saving throw. The rest of them will go ahead and follow the normal applicable rules for that.
Raiders.
Dexterity save. He barely makes it in. He barely manages to escape, but it slows his retreat. And Trollza TLG, welcome, welcome. Coming to you from the Shadow Realm today. All right, Rua, one last thing. I need you to roll 1d20 for me to see if there's a wild magic surge.
How do I do that?
Do /r space 1d20.
Space 1d20. Like this?
Yeah, like that. Okay, a 6. That just means there's no wild magic surge. That's all.
Okay.
PiaPi, it's your turn. Now, oh yeah. So the rising tide has lifted your dagger's being wielded by Kimia, so your rapier is floating past you. Roll a dexterity saving throw to grab it.
Okay. Do I click on just dexterity then?
Nah, there's a box to the right of dexterity that's labeled saving throws. It's above the skills box.
Above the skills. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, you click dexterity there. And that matters because you get a higher number on it. Now, you shouldn't have had advantage on that, but a 14 still gets it. So you manage to snag your rapier as the water in the poisoned well begins bubbling upwards. No, you're fine. You're fine. You now are armed with your rapier once again.
Oh, heck yeah.
What do you want to do with it?
I grab up my rapier, and I think to throw it again when suddenly it dawns on me. Oh, you stupid halfling, half-brain dummy! And I reach into my bag and pull out my bow.
Ooh, okay.
And I realized I didn't need to throw my dagger or my rapier because I had a ranged weapon this whole time. But I just, in the heat of the moment and after all the chundering, I kind of had a little lapse in judgment, all right?
The chundering sounds like one of those great fictional events, you know? The realms lived in peace until the chundering.
I have no shortage of arrows. And with my feet planted on the ground, water rising up towards my knees, I decide to ready my bow and take aim directly at his nasty, festering eye socket.
Okay. In a moment, it's going to come bubbling up as the water rises. So go ahead and shoot the shot with advantage, with sneak attack, because it's still blind. And you still have the high ground.
Okay.
An 11, no joy. As it goes rising and flailing upwards, just being spewed by this geyser of poisonous water that's rising, it slashes wildly in all directions. Once at Kimia, and it leaves claw marks on your plate now as it goes past you. And once at PiaPi. But it just slashes through the air because it can't see you, completely missing. Rua, it's your turn.
So it's right in front of me?
It's sort of being lifted up by the geyser of water.
I have a dagger.
You do.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch it in the eye with my dagger.
Roll an attack with advantage.
We usually call that stabbing, dear.
Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. Advantage. Which one? Attacking.
I kind of like your way better though. I think from now on, I'm gonna take a punch with my dagger at it.
I'm gonna punch you with a knife. So you want to look for the weapon, which is in the middle column of your character sheet.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah. Oh, the luck is just so sad right now.
Yeah, we're not doing too hot.
Hold on. Let me check one thing. No, it just gives you advantage. Okay, yep. Do you want to move at all, by the way?
Yeah, over here.
All right, you're sort of standing at the edge of this thing as this geyser of water shoots right past you.
Chat, it's always morally just to blow on the dice, okay? It's always morally just to, like, bump the table with your big yat and just, like, knock it towards your 20. That's always morally just.
Okay, Goran's right hand, the guy who was escorting you around, is ensnared by the black ribbons from the Shadow Realm. He can't move. Some of the other cultists that are caught in it are also ensnared. Those who are not caught in it are beginning to flee in terror as the water rises on all sides. Kimia, what do you want to do? The water is rising and is pushing you up to the surface.
Alright, I'm gonna use my momentum to pounce on the snake.
Okay. You can use your battle axe now because you can get ejected from the geyser and actually make a decent attack.
I think I'm actually still gonna use the dagger.
Ooh, okay, okay.
Yes,
nice, right?
22.
It's nice, right?
It's a
That's a
nice
hit.
dagger, yeah.
Roll
Alright,
damage.
that would be 5 damage, and if that don't do it, I'm gonna smite.
Let's go ahead and get the smite going. Golden light shines around the dagger as you drive it into the thing's skull. It shrieks one more time and then sort of starts imploding.
Imploding?
Yeah, almost like it's being vacuumed into, like it's being vacuum sealed from the inside. Just collapsing in on itself.
Huh.
Dang,
It
I
is
never seen a
dead.
snake do that before.
The rest of the cult is fleeing in terror. Their morale is broken, their creature has been killed, and the water is rising. Kimia, you've used your action, you still have some movement. Goran is trying to escape.
Let's get out of here. Are we supposed to kill them or no? Because we were sent here to help them.
Yeah, but they didn't really help us, did they? They wanted us dead.
I mean, you could have just looked in the pool, I guess. I say, as we've just killed the fucking snake.
Would you really trust someone who had a giant one-eyed snake in their pool that induced vomiting onto
No.
you?
Not after
I would
last summer
like to
break,
go
no.
over here and I'd like to try to grab him and hoist him like a sack of potatoes to run away with him.
Okay, roll an athletics check, please.
Alright, come on, uppies. We're getting out of here.
He
Not
gets
20.
uppies and I don't get uppies.
All right. He is seized over your shoulder, and the only challenge really remaining, because the rest of them are just fleeing in terror, is wading through the rising water.
Alright, is that difficult terrain or something?
It's very much difficult terrain. We don't need to go round by round here. I think what we could do is you can choose to make a survival check, an acrobatics check. I think those are the main, or if you have a special ability that would help you, you can use that. But I'm going to need each of you to give that a try. Let me know if you want to do athletics to just force your way through, survival to try to navigate the smartest way, or some other clever idea you can try to sell me on.
I'm really good at
Athletics,
floating, you guys.
That one.
How unfortunate. On a nat 1, you trip in the water because it's rising so high and you're wearing all this heavy metal. Unless there's something, and the other two are just barely making it through the toxic water. Unless there's something else that you can do, you have to choose to either hold your breath or let go of Goran.
I'm holding my breath. We're going down together. I mean, I'm keeping the citizen safe.
Of course.
Underwater
Go
with
ahead and-
me, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Con. Not 20! 21.
Hey.
What is happening? Okay. All right. Fine. The 3 of you, plus your captive, are able to wade out of the grove as the water continues to rise, flooding it, drowning it, and eventually fresh water from the snowmelt off the mountains will mix in with this poison and dilute it, driving away this evil. And after a few days of travel, regretfully soup-free travel,
The worst kind of travel.
I'm still
Worse than
taking the
Spirit
guys hostage, by
Airlines.
the way.
oh yeah, for sure. No, you bring him with you.
Yeah.
you're able to return him to Vidrana. He is not a cooperative guest along the way, and it's several days, but you're able to subdue him and drag him along with you.
Can I roll persuasion to help Pippi feel better about her soupless journey?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh.
A 17. You're very encouraging.
How do you persuade
Aw.
me to be okay with my soupless journey?
I promise to make you soup when we get back.
Really? For me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, ever since I was a little kid, nobody ever made soup for me.
Wait, no one's ever made soup for you?
No.
Well,
Nobody
you love
ever.
it so much, you'd think someone would have.
No. I don't even remember. I don't even really remember anybody ever making. I mean, thank you. I guess it'll be nice to have your soup. But I'm not gonna pay you or anything.
That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. I don't want your money. I'm just glad you're alive, I guess.
Thanks. I guess.
Now hurry up. We're gonna be late.
Vidrana is sweeping her porch when you arrive, with her old friend hoisted over your shoulder, bound and gagged. She stops and
Hello.
leans on the broom.
Pigeon delivery.
That same crow is perched in the tree, sort of behind you at this point, just watching.
Vision pigeon
What?
delivery.
What happened? Why is he...
He tried to kill us.
We got the thing that you wanted, I say with my mouth full of soup, as I have almost bobbed my entire head back into her little stew cauldron.
Don't know what's in there. It's like eyes and wings and stuff.
That doesn't matter. We haven't had soup in like 4 days.
There was something lurking in his in the fountain and it tried to kill us. A lot of water rising. Pippi vomited a ton.
It wasn't a ton. You make it. It was like a moderate amount of vomiting, like a totally normal, chill amount of vomiting.
The crow in the tree cackles. It sounds very much like a laugh.
Well, we brought him here. We think he might be sick because he was being very rude to us, so... maybe it was a poison of the mind that caused him to be so rude to us.
He wanted us to look in the fountain for some sort of wisdom stuff that he wanted from us.
Yeah,
He wanted to steal our brains.
It was super weird. He made us look into this freaky fountain that showed us like giants attacking villages or some shit. Like, I mean, yeah, you guys saw that too, right? The thing with the giants and the...
No.
What?
I saw green.
Just green?
I didn't even look. I just saw you
Green.
vomit.
Just green?
Green.
Well, then how come I saw a village and my village and the giants and the... You guys didn't see that either.
No.
No.
Huh?
Huh.
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 Anyway, we brought him here.
Huh.
Vidrana looks at him as he's just tied up and...
Gag.
Goran. Couldn't keep the serpent out, could you?
This is going in a different direction. I'm gonna...
Well,
I blush and eat more soup.
Hey, I'm not the one who called that thing a one-eyed snake, all right? That was all you.
It had one eye and it was a snake.
It wasn't a snake, it had arms and legs.
Girl, I don't know what you get into. It's fine.
what are you planning to do with him?
We'll see how far gone he is.
I lean over and I ask Kimia, "Do you think that's Rua's dad?"
What?
There's weird
Oh,
tension between the two of them. Do you think that's her dad?
No, but the people there, they said that they can't get action. They said they hate children because they can't get action.
That's so rude. His daughter's right here.
I don't think he's ever gotten action. He doesn't seem like the type.
I just stuff more soup in my mouth and go,
After she emerges from her house again, having secured the fallen druid Goran, she looks to all of you gratefully and looks to Rua somewhat reluctantly and sighs and says, "All right, a promise is a promise." And before she can tell you anything about how she's related to you, the episode ends, and we'll see you all next time on Vale.
Ah!
man.
Will Pippi even get more soup?
That's crazy.
Actually, chat gave you more soup, so
Heck
yeah.
Proper pigeon delivery service? Who knows?
That is a cliffhanger still.
Yay,
That is still
pigeon,
one of the
pigeon,
cliffhanger
pigeon.
questions.
The intrigue.
Damn.
It was super fun having all of you back. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
making time.
much.
Thank you. It was really fun.
We all live interesting lives, so we have super busy schedules, but I really enjoy this time with y'all. And whenever next time is, we'll see you next time.
Yeah,
see you next time.
We are clear to the end plate. Thank you, everybody. That was fun.
Yay, good session.
I have to be off now, but thank you so
All
much.
right.
course.
Bye bye.
Absolutely.
Bye. Thank you so much for the session.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye. Hello. ちょっと待って。There we go. Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy con pee everybody. Hello. Happy con pee everybody. My name is PiaPi, UFO slime, alien VTuber, and human suit. I mean, my name is Pippi, short stack, halfling, lightfoot of all time, but, you know, not a half wit. And that's the most important thing. Hello.
What's up, cutie patootie?
Hi.
Hi, Pia. This is your god, Chad.
Chat. No, it was a very fun and interesting stream. I hope you guys like D&D. And Pepe, thank you for the gifty subby. Thank you for the gift sub. Holy shit, 6 months of gift sub to Kokone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ariga PP. Ariga PP for reals though. Wait, hold on, wait, let me make that quieter.
Halfling with a heart of gold. Don't ask him where he got the heart or the gold.
You definitely don't want to ask her where she got the heart or the gold, for sure. But yeah, how's everybody going? I'm sorry we started like a bajillion years late today. My day ended up being so long and so sleepy. But we actually have we had a collab, which I was excited for. We had a collab today, and we also have another collab in only like 6 hours. We're gonna have a collab we're gonna be playing V Royal. So we're gonna try playing the card game made by Merryweather Media, and we're gonna have like a tournament. I don't know anything about V Royal. P, on the other hand, earned it honorably. Of course I earned that heart and that gold honorably. Yeah, we're gonna be learning how to play V Royal. Yeah, 6 hours. Don't you need to sleep? Yes. So I'm going to obviously not. Should I pause the timer and leave it on so you guys can play words, or should I end the stream and go to the Bedlands and restart it again at 7? We got it. No, I won't be 3DOing it. Either way, no 3DO. Hi, lovely Montana. Welcome in. Happy comfy sniffer sniffer. Restart at 7 and end the stream restart. Okay. That'll be up to you. Yeah, maybe we'll end the stream and restart. Yeah. Yeah, but I hope you guys had fun. Oh, wait, I want to do my happy compies though. I gotta at least do the happy compies, right? So I'm gonna do my happy compies. If you didn't know, we have a special redeem on the screen called the Happy Comfy P to redeem. It is just 1 point from the menu down below, and you get your own special greeting. I'm gonna start over on Twitch, but hey, if you're over on YouTube and you're like, man, I want to get my own special greeting, you can get your own special greeting by just saying, when I say stay, you say happy. Okay, you ready? Stay happy. I feel like Dora the Explorer sometimes because I repeat it, but you know, it be how it be. Hello, Centipede happy comfy pee, Therm happy comfy pee, Zunk Funk happy comfy pee, Nonaman happy comfy pee, Algio happy comfy pee, Rubia happy comfy pee, Marvel happy comfy pee, Taquito happy comfy pee, Ash Bash happy comfy pee, Felix Goodman happy comfy pee, Noon happy comfy pee, Grubby happy comfy pee, Lil Savage happy comfy pee, Brush happy comfy pee, Mrs. Maynard happy comfy pee, Mr. Maynard happy comfy pee, Guppy happy comfy pee, Jamboree happy comfy pee, Dark Lord happy comfy pee, Miguel happy comfy pee, Mean Minta happy comfy pee, Kaita happy comfy pee, Zeba happy comfy pee, Crow happy comfy pee, also Globage happy comfy pee, Zaxir happy comfy pee, Mpepe happy comfy pee, Dogo happy comfy pee, Lovely Montana happy comfy pee, Holy Tama happy comfy pee, Gecko happy comfy pee, Gina happy comfy pee, Generic 2 happy comfy pee, and over on YouTube I'm gonna say a happy comfy pee too, Amphibian Milkshake happy comfy pee, Connor happy comfy pee, Centipede happy comfy pee, Gribert happy comfy pee, Taquito happy comfy pee, Holy Tama happy comfy pee, Brush happy comfy pee, Slucifer happy comfy pee, Dennis happy comfy pee, Snookmeister happy comfy pee, regurgitate that brining. I can't believe that we literally have, I didn't really think about it, but I didn't even think about the fact that we've got 3 different barf emotes. That seems like a lot. I could be wrong, but that does seem like a lot of barf emotes. Maybe I'm wrong though. But yeah, sorry for a little bit of a short stream today. You thought you felt joy inside, but it was a fart? Oh. That's more likely than you think. I think all of my farts are joy. Can't it be both? ¿Por qué no los dos? And all those kinds of things, no? ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿De show? ¿De show? Okay. But we're gonna go because I had a really, really long day and I think I just want to sleep because I only get like a 6 hours. So I'm gonna go to the Eepings and maybe I'll wash my guinea pigs. But we're gonna go say hi to Sayu. Also, I realized that we might have to change the raid message because it uses an emote we don't have anymore. Oh, cool. It got fixed. It's PEP 2 now. Nice. It got fixed to PEP 2. Thank you. Thank you. It was PEP 1 the other day, and I was like, oh, God, oh, no.
What's the exact time of the collab?
The exact time is 7 a.m. 7 a.m. is the exact time of the collab. So in 5 hours... Sorry. In 6 hours... 5 hours and 53 minutes. Fuck, you made me do math. Anyway, in 5 hours and 53 minutes. All right, guys. Start every day. Happy. If you're about to go to bed, oh, yes, but most of all, stay happy. Bye, P. Oh, yes, P.